In this case, I'm bringing up Wireshark, which is the protocol analyzer. Okay. I'm just going to generate some traffic here from R2. Bunch of ping packets, everything else. Now Wireshark is, I have to kind of update it here. View. Refresh you. There. So if I hit the refresh button, you can see all my pings that I did, my replies. Good stuff, right? So now, if somebody's doing a packet capture, if I telnet to R1, ask me for my username, okay? Admin logs in. He gives it its credentials, and I have privilege exec. Okay? If I scroll down this packet capture, oh, now all of a sudden, I start seeing different things. There's CDP. Now I shut off CDP on R1, but I'm still seeing CDP ARP to try to discover its network. Okay. I see a telnet session start. Here's the beginning of your TCP three-way handshake that starts on telnet. I can look at the conversation. I see telnet data going back and forth. Wireshark is powerful. All I have to do is go up here to Analyze, follow TCP stream of the one that I'm highlighted on, the first packet or around the first packet. What I have to remember is it's seeing a duplicate stream, so I just have to take out every other letter. There's my username, admin, my password, Cisco, my enable password, root. Right? Okay, no problem. For argument's sake, let's say I do a TCP transfer, or excuse me, a TFTP transfer from my router. I'm backing up my file to a centralized TFTP server. It's good practice. You need to do it. You need to keep good backups of your configuration. Okay? If you're doing that via TFTP, TFTP is unencrypted. Let's just say, for argument's sake, I'm in R1 and I do a show run. Okay? Now I go back into my packet capture. Okay, and I see all this telnet data. Let me go back and follow that again. Now, look what I just got. I just got my config. So, I'm a bad guy. Somebody's using telnet. I got his username, I got his password, I got his enable password. If there were additional credentials here, oh, but wait. Hey, I put this in, didn't I? Oh, I'm good. I got it encrypted. I'm solid. No. Copy. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay? So here's where you have to be really, really, really careful when hardening a device that you use an MD5 level hash. Alright? So how you do that is instead of using username password, you use username secret. So let's do that real quick. Let's go on my regular shell.
For lab, did we just use password instead?
No, use secret. That's why I'm going through all this dog and pony show, okay? Username, admin, privilege 1, secret. Can't have both user password and user secret. So what I have to do is I have to take the username out, no user, admin, then I can add it. Now look at what happens when I do a show run. Oh, that's my enable password. User. Quite a different hash, huh? Quite a different hash. Not impossible to crack, but sure as heck not as easy either. Alright? Take your enable password out and change it the same way. Use enable secret as your password pair. Do a show run. And you can now see that my enable secret has a much stronger hash to it. Again, okay, yeah, I can run that through a rainbow table and get it relatively easily, but still not as easy as a level 7 password. Okay? This is why we have to have layers and layers and layers and layers of security.
Can we go beyond that in this class?
Beyond what?
This level of password?
No, because you're not going to have anything within the system to do that, unfortunately. Okay? So what you would do instead is make sure that if you are transferring any files, you're using an encrypted means, whether it's SFTP or you are moving them off of a out-of-band network to where nobody's going to sniff the traffic, or you're very sure nobody's going to sniff the traffic. You never use any type of remote administration over a wireless network, ever. Okay, encrypted or not. Okay, or if you have to, you ensure that you are using at least a very strong encryption mechanism, which we'll get into when we get into wireless security. So, fun? Cool. Questions? Yes, sir.
So let's say you're a hacker.
All right.
You're sniffing traffic.
Yep.
Can the company...
And you're breaking 5 federal laws right now. Okay, go ahead.
But can they, like the security of their company, sniff you sniffing the traffic?
Yes, that's absolutely plausible.
A lot of okay.
That's allowable because you are that traffic on your network is your property. Okay, it is your domain, so you can sniff your own traffic all you want to. All right, you don't have to worry about privacy issues as long as you announce it, especially to your employees. Okay, if you in your employee handbook say at any time I reserve the right to monitor, administrate, and analyze network traffic for any reason, I warned you about it. Okay, so if I catch Johnny or Susie or Sally or Mikey surfing on Facebook, shame on them, right? Or if I catch Rex cracking into one of my servers, well, Rex is going to talk to Mr. Sheriff.
So that's why they move a lot. They could just keep using,
Who moves a lot?
like the hackers, for
What?
instance? Do they keep changing?
Well, what typically a lot of hackers do, good hackers do, is they will go multiple layers into a zombie network in order to use a system that will not be traceable. For example, I have a workstation on Cal Poly's network. I can remote to it from a library computer. I now have 2 layers deep. I take that zombie here at Cal Poly and I go to and capture a computer at Mount SAC. I take that computer and then jump over to one at, Southern California Edison. I jump from that one to somewhere else. I go multiple layers deep, right, before I actually start looking for the target computer that I want. Okay? That's why network forensics is so very, very, very important. Because if I can trap traffic and analyze it and look at it, I can trace all of that back. Okay, as long as I have the end station at some point in time. Alright? If I don't have that end station, sorry? I'm only going to get part of the conversation. Right? I won't get the full conversation.
So it doesn't really matter how fast of a hacker you are because if your packets are being captured.
A lot of times, hackers use command line. They don't use GUIs at all. They will find the files and transfer it to a host somewhere out there for retrieval later. And what really good hackers do is they will cover their tracks. They will find all of your system logs where they logged in. They will find all of your event logs if it's a Windows box and delete them. The really, really good ones will only delete those events that they placed.
Oh, it doesn't look like they deleted them?
Right.
What's the difference between like the default route we set up and setting up like a default gateway?
Nothing.
So for like
If you have a single node network like this, a default gateway is just fine. All right. If you have a very large network, you want to use a default route because you can take that default route and inject it into a routing protocol. You cannot do that with a default gateway. So a simple network like this, they're one and the same. In a very large enterprise network where you may be using a routing protocol and you have your head-end router that goes to the internet that has that default route, you can take that default route and put it into the routing protocol so that all the other routers know where the exit is.
On the topology, on the lab 1,
Yep.
you only had the router.
I'm only looking for one router. I use that second router just to do examples.
So do you want us to put any hooks on there or anything?
Nope. Good questions. Anything else? I thought I was over here somewhere. No? Yes?
do you know what you use that cloud for?
I just use that as a connection from my PC. I ended up not using it anyway. We'll get to that later on in the class when we get into the ACS server.
Can you show us how to save like the config and show us
Sure.
how to turn it in?
Absolutely. Thank you for reminding me. So, I need to save my config, right? So I'm on R1. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a write mem. Okay? And just for giggles, I'm going to do a write mem on R2. And so I don't blow anything up here, I'm going to stop my packet capture. Somewhere there's a stop here.
Yeah, just close Lasher.
There we go. So, I come to GNS3, and I've already started a project. As you can see, I have c:\temp, lab-1, sample, whatever it is, right? Topology.net. All I have to do is go here to File, Save. You see these two lines? You want to make sure that you get both of these configs. You want to make sure you have both those configs. Your check. Let's go to that directory. ccolon/temp, lab 1 sample, configs. There's my configs.
We only have one because we only have one.
Right. So you're going to send me R1. You're going to send me this. Okay? That's it. Good questions. Very good questions. Any other questions?
If we wanted to email, we just have to send that.
Yeah, one file. Please do not zip one file. That annoys the you-know-what out of me. I took a 5K file and compressed it into 4K. Great. You are such a green monster.
So even in like the 16K hard drive thing,
Yeah.
what a floppy disk is.
Yes.
For the purposes of this lab, do you care whether we use password or secret?
Oh,
It's
yes.
a secret, right?
Use secret. Because you've now been informed of the dangers. You know, and here's the thing. You would be surprised at how many customers I go around to, and they don't have any password encryption at all set up. Period.
So it just
Just shows the password. And they're like, I need to change this. And where did you change it last? Home. Really? Yeah. Oh, what's worse is I changed it from Starbucks. This is the best time of year for me to go sit in Starbucks. You know why? Especially on Saturdays and Sundays. Not that I do this on a regular basis or often or at all. Right? But it's amazing to see how many people actually do their taxes online at Starbucks. Yeah, it boggles my mind.
You're kind of asking for it.
Yeah, it boggles my mind. I mean, I really want to sometimes go up if I would not be breaking laws, and I would not break laws. You know, and show them their 1040 on my screen as they're filling their stuff out. You know, right before I delete it. So pass the word to your family, to your friends that are doing their taxes this weekend or next. You know, don't do it over public Wi-Fi.